Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Coach Scott here, and today I'm going to share 2 egg bite recipes with you that I made earlier this morning. One is a little on the lighter side, lower in carbs, sitting around 70 calories per bite. The other one is a little bit higher in carbs, sitting around 125 calories per bite. I'm thinking we'll start with the higher calorie one first. I hope you enjoy these recipes. If you do, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get to those recipes. So the first thing I did was spray a muffin tin with non-stick cooking spray. I then measured out 255 grams of hash browns and pressed them firmly into the muffin tray. I then measured out 40 grams of Becel margarine, melted it in the microwave, and then spread it on top of each of the little hash brown muffin tray dishes there, and just made sure it was evenly coated. I then placed it in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes, cooking it until it was golden brown. You could also cook it at 400 degrees and it'll cook a little bit faster. Just keep your eye on it. You don't want to burn these base of your egg bites. And while the base of the egg bites was cooking in the oven, I prepared the filling. So I diced up a cup of mushrooms, a cup of green onions, and 2 cups of spinach. I then placed the mushrooms, green onion, and spinach into a frying pan and fried it up for a few minutes. While that was frying up, I measured out the bacon bits. So got about 32 grams of bacon bits here. And then I measured out 60 grams of Tex-Mex shredded cheddar cheese. And I also sliced up some pickled hot peppers. Now, I love my food nice and spicy. Not everyone in my household enjoys it as much as I do, so I just prepared 3 of the muffins in this tray for my liking. I then cracked 6 large eggs into a mixing bowl and measured out 6 egg whites, which comes to 189 grams. Poured those egg whites into the 6 large eggs into the mixing bowl there, and topped it off with a teaspoon of ground black pepper, as well as a teaspoon of some kosher salt. You can add whatever seasonings you desire. Just play around with it, and that's the beauty of this recipe. You can make it your own. At this point, I removed the egg bite base, the hash brown base, from the oven. It's looking nice and golden and brown and crispy, and I have all my toppings ready to add to it. The next step is to take the egg and egg white filling and fill each of the holes about 3/4 of the way up. You'll then add your toppings, the spinach, mushroom, and onions, the bacon bits, the hot peppers if you desire, and then use half of the Tex-Mex cheese to place in this filling while it's cooking. You'll then place it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Just pay attention to it. You just want the top to be nice and golden brown. When you remove it from the oven, use the remaining half of the Tex-Mex cheddar cheese to spread on top, and you can put it back in the oven for about a minute if you desire to melt it good. And here's what the finished product looks like. Absolutely delicious. Right now you're seeing a plate full of both the hash brown base, the higher calorie and the lower calorie. We're gonna get to the lower calorie ones in a minute. First, let's do a breakdown of the caloric and macro content for the higher calorie option here. The breakdown for all 12 egg bites is 1,504 calories, 69.5 grams of carbs, 96.4 grams of fat, and 92 grams of protein. You break that down per bite, and each one is 125 calories, about 6 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 7.5 grams of protein. So that is the higher calorie option. Now let's go for the lighter version that is also lower in carbs. And basically the only difference is that there won't be that hash brown bottom layer there, and there won't be any bacon bits. So spray the muffin tin with the non-stick cooking spray, add the egg and egg white filler to about 3/4 of the way up, add your toppings, the mushrooms, green onions, and spinach, and Tex-Mex cheese. Place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Keep your eye on it. You're looking for it to be just a lightly golden brown on the top. Don't freak out if you see this one totally puffing way up there. There's something about, I guess, not having that hash brown base for these bites that may cause it to rise a bit there. As soon as you remove it from the oven, it will slowly start to settle down. When you remove it from the oven, you will top it off with the remainder of your cheddar cheese there, the Tex-Mex cheese. Place it in the oven for another minute just to melt it, and you are golden and on your way to a delicious snack. So I prepared 24 of these that'll last me a few days here. Just very handy to have. I don't mind them cold myself, but you can quickly warm them up in the oven. It's nice nice and handy. You don't have to make a whole bunch at once and freeze it, just enough to get you through the few days there. It's quick, it's easy, it's a delicious, high protein, pretty low calorie snack. I find like 3 to 5 is ideal for me depending on what my day is like and the rest of the food that I'm consuming for the day. And the breakdown for all 12 of these lighter egg bites is 825 calories, 18.5 grams of carbs, 52.5 grams of fat, and 78 grams of protein. And for a single low-calorie egg bite, you are looking at 68 calories, 1.5 grams of carbs, 4.3 grams of fat, and 6.5 grams of protein. And it's looking like Chief is all tuckered out from all this baking today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how you enjoy it. Or if you have a variation that's similar to this with your own little unique twist, be sure to share it down in the comment section below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Catch you in the next video.